Days of my simple life. I wrote that down because it is an interesting word. It's very, very descriptive. Hands shaking from one, I think she's not here. A problem is an opportunity from Srini. What would be interesting if you showed the Chinese character, but I'm not doing a speech evaluation. Golden opportunity. Opportunities are golden. Procession of unexpected opportunities. I can literally visualize these opportunities lining up and you making good use of them. Overall, a speech well delivered. I heard this from MK. The words itself wasn't that brilliant, but I wanted to mention it because the way he delivered it and the voice that he used, he has a natural voice, is lovely. Thank you. And he says this, you need to be active to be alive. Interesting, colorful words. And this is from Chok Cheng. In whatever I do, maybe I might not do justice to this. This one sounds to be from the, what's that lady with the Sound of Music? Or something like that? It says, in whatever you do, inject a little fun or joy in it. And what you said was, in whatever I do, I would like to enjoy the process. Maria. That is very important, and we should be mindful of this. Alan Yo. Well, you mentioned one word. One word. And why I mention you for this is that I like the way you say it, the way you pronounce it. You have very good diction, and I admire you for that. Can you repeat your performance again? Repite après. Us.
Us.
No, the way you said it just now, us, was really energizing. Okay, now I'm on to the words that I would recommend, and interestingly, there is an equal number. You folks, I think we heard this word coming from me previously as well. I'm used to that. In Cisco culture, we use hey folks, you folks, me folks. This is informal. Let's try and dispense with it. Sure. One of the presenters was asked from you to start, and they said, sure. A bit of informality. Thank you for showing us another meaning for collaboration. Can you show another meaning for collaboration? I would recommend, thank you for sharing with us another meaning for collaboration. Switch off after work. I get it. A bit informal though. But actually I don't like kids. Actually, but actually is a bit redundant. You can just say, I don't like kids. Spend my husband's money for myself only. I would recommend spend my husband's money on myself or on me. Got a call from my gynae. It's an abbreviation of gynecologist. Say it with me.
Gynecologist.
Gynecologist. Finally met doctor versus meet the doctor or met the doctor. And this was interesting that Linda described as a bonding moment. I will try this when I go home and drag my wife to our little bathroom and have the bonding moment with her.
You're the driver.
Both of us went inside. Gee. Both of us went inside the bathroom. We both went in. Start talking and take rest. Just start talking. Even more and more nervous versus more nervous. Even more nervous or more nervous, you're just nervous. Redundant. He said he also couldn't hear versus he couldn't hear. Feel free to get your refreshments. I think it's okay, but what I would, okay, I lost my place here. Versus please help yourself to the refreshments. Everyone was gathered. I think this were or was in some context is acceptable. This is what they call the collective, where you treat the collective as a one. I would mention, I found that by reading a book that I was still confused, but I still get a bit of that in terms of the collective one. I would mention out versus I want to share, more tough versus tougher. And I heard is it MK? Sorry about that. You said that the body was clear. You have a clear body. What's that? Who used this word? You have a clear body. He has a very clear body. I would like to see that. As a mother, I totally emphasize. Well, I empathize. Totally redundant. I could actually totally enjoy. This is interesting. I might try this with my son. I could actually totally enjoy. And stuff like that. I think there are more, but let me stop here. I'll stop with born with a silver spoon is a path to success. Well, born with a silver spoon is not really a career. Can you be successful with a silver spoon in your mouth? Well, you can get wealthy and rich with a silver spoon, but that's not really a career or path to success. You're already there. My opinion. Again, the recommendations are just my opinion, just my thoughts to share. Take it away the way you feel it. So see, I'm also doing it. Before I go to the quotation of the day, I would want to commend David Tao for castigating me 6 times. And he said he's got to castigate himself. What I would say to you is, let me help you. Srini, once, use castigate. Prabin, you also mentioned it one by way of instruction, once by way of instruction. Alan Niyam as well. Today we have heard glorious words. At the same time, there are words that we need to catch ourselves in terms of when we use them. And as we learn and be more aware of it, we will improve. So that is what the purpose of the language evaluation simply is. And I find myself, whenever I'm in the role of language evaluator, I'm the one who benefits. I learn because I'm more watchful, I'm more aware, and I would also painstakingly craft my speeches to show this creative use of language. That's why I would encourage you to take it on. It's not that hard. It's a bit of a challenge, but it's still okay. My quote for you is, the most useful piece of learning for the users of life is to unlearn what is untrue. So what does this piece of quote say? It simply says that sometimes you are so used to crafting or saying or expressing in a particular way, we really get used to it, and we don't understand that maybe it is not correct. And it takes time for us to unlearn, but we can do so, we should do so. Thank you very much.
Can you quote that also?
Prabin got castigated by the most useful piece of learning for the users of life is to unlearn what is untrue. This is by the Greek scholar Anti-Hestins. I can't even pronounce his name. It sounds really interesting. Toastmaster.